Hello, welcome to this morning's Paper Talk. It's Tuesday, it's wet and cold. I am Casey Evans and this is Stretford Paddock. Now, lots of news to get to you today, lots of stuff. So, grab a drink, grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab any assortment of fruit juice, whatever you want this morning, and just sit down and enjoy because we're going to go through the news. We've got a tale of two Sanchez. No, because then you can add an O or an Ez. Both we have news on, and we have news on United's pursuit for a centre-back. So, as I said, get comfortable because we're going to go right into it with Alexis Sanchez. Romano's been here again. He's here we go'd it. Alexis Sanchez is leaving Manchester United. Thank God for that. We have had how many months of this? We've wanted him to leave, and now he is leaving. Sanchez will join Inter Milan on a free transfer. You heard that right. That is a free transfer. Inter Milan are going to pay all of his wages for 3 years. Fees earlier on yesterday said that it might be around 15 million euros that we'd receive for the Chilean, but it seems to be the fact that we will be releasing him. We'll have to pay a settlement fee for that fact, but United stand to save, and this is not a joke, about £55 million or 60 million euros over the remainder of a 2-year contract. 2 years. We were going to get 60 million. Just think what we can do with that. Sanchez will reportedly earn around 7 million euros a season as an Inter Milan player. I would have liked to see us get a fee for him. That would have been the ideal scenario. It wouldn't have felt like we'd just wasted a year and a half of our lives having Alexis Sanchez at the club. But I feel like this is the ideal scenario for everyone. During his time at Inter Milan, Alexis Sanchez has scored 4 goals, 9 assists, and registered 3.2 key passes in the Serie A, which is a definite improvement. But when you look at his stats at Manchester United, that he has only registered 1 more goal involvement in 45 games than he has at Inter Milan this season. It's good that he's out. I mean, I said at the start, I sounded happy, but I think everyone's kind of happy with the situation. He was signed by Mourinho. We didn't really know where we were going to play him. He was stunting the growth of Martial, and his ridiculous wages, which was 500k, obviously reduced down when we didn't make the Champions League to 375k a week because of that 25% clause. We kind of just never really wanted him. We kind of just wanted him because City wanted him, and it was a bit of a mess. So I'm kind of glad that situation is over with. Now on to the other one I mentioned, not Sanchez, but Sancho. Fabrizio Romano again. Not here we go at it this time, but hopefully he will be doing that soon. He says that personal terms have been agreed between Manchester United and Jadon Sancho, and he has agreed a deal in principle for 5 years until 2025. Romano has also said that talks are in an advanced stage between Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund for the player, but there is no fee agreed yet. The Independent are reporting also that the feeling between United and Dortmund and Sancho is that a deal will be done this week. However, we can't be sure on that because of the source. James Ducker has come out and said that Solskjaer has been tracking Sancho for the last 18 months. I think that was a bit of a given because it seems to be dragging on for so long, our pursuit of Jadon Sancho. And some of the add-ons being discussed, we've got the Ed Woodward special, an add-on for winning the Champions League, and an add-on for winning the Ballon d'Or. Can someone please tell Ed Woodward that not everyone can win the Ballon d'Or? We had Martial, he tried to do it with Fernandes, now he's trying to do it with Sancho. If literally everyone wins the Ballon d'Or, we will have the best team in world football. So, I mean, at least he has confidence. That's all I can say. Or confidence or a shrewd negotiator. Depends what people say. I'm not going to get commenting on that this morning because it is starting to rain on my head right now, but we'll see what happens. Now, finally, into some other transfer news. Everyone seems to be focusing on Jadon Sancho, but United seem to also be focusing on a centre-back. Now, we've had reports of Gabriel from Lille, but another French centre-back that is coming into the fore is Benoit Bariatrial. I have Googled that translation. That is correct. Fight me in the comments if you think it's wrong. According to Mohamed Boufassi, I got that pronunciation wrong. That was a great start, wasn't it? After I just called people out. United have inquired about the player. There is no concrete bid yet. However, Leverkusen remain ahead as they are set to make another bid for the player. after having a first one rejected of around 20 million euros and plus striker Kevin Volland. It's kind of similar to Gabriel in the fact that we've inquired, we've made a couple of discussions, but we've not really made a concrete bid. Now onto his stats, because I've not really seen him play. He's got 2.8 combined tackles and interceptions per 90, 3.5 aerial duels, 85% pass accuracy, 0 goals, 0 assists. He's 19 years old, which is kind of playing into the youth aspect of what Solskjaer wants to bring going forward. But I can't really comment. I'm just going to talk about why I think we are looking at left-sided centre-back, because I feel like that's the thing that of the importance of this signing rather than the player himself in terms of statistics and where he plays. If you look at our team now, we have Maguire and Lindelof, two very similar players. If we sign a centre-back that's a bit more physical, a bit more mobile, it'll allow Maguire to move into the right-hand side, and therefore Gabriel, Bariatrial, whoever we choose, in at left-sided centre-back. Luke Shaw pushes very high up the pitch, therefore a mobile centre-back at left centre-back covers that problem, which is where I've seen a lot of goals conceded when Luke Shaw's pushed too far out and they've used that space to counter into our defence. It'll also allow Maguire to move over to Wan-Bissaka's side, and Wan-Bissaka will counter Maguire's lack of mobility, and therefore the defence will be more solid unit as a whole. And that's why I think that the left-sided centre-back is a very important transfer this season. Moving on, obviously there's going to be a lot more transfer news. Chris Smalling, apparently his loan, he hasn't been included in the Europa League squad. That's moving on for what Jay said yesterday. He has not been included in Roma's Europa League squad, and he seems to be returning to United this month before the Europa League. Obviously, it's transfer season. Transfers are happening left, right and centre, all over. We're going to be covering it all here at Stretford Paddock. We're going to have the Tier 1 podcast a bit later this week. Sometime later in the week. We want to get the best interviews for you, so we're going to get that interview, and it's going to be around later in the week. And tomorrow, United are back in action. We're playing Lask. We're 5-0 up on aggregate, but we're going to have the watch along, all the pre-match build-up, the watch along, then the review straight after on Stretford Paddock. Keep in tune, like, subscribe. Comment below. Comment how you're feeling right now about this transfer season, because that is the important thing. Are you feeling excited? Do you think the deals are getting done? Do you think United are obviously going to be in a stronger position with the transfers next season? I mean, just comment. Just tell me what you think. Honestly, that's all I want to know. So thanks for tuning in. This has been Stretford Paddock. We're going to get out of the rain now. Thanks again. See you next time.